Alright, hello and welcome back to Space Quest 1. We left off, we were hanging outside the airlock out here, so we're going to come hit this button and pop inside. And board the Deltaur, I believe it's pronounced. A well-occupied ship with alien race that is not particularly fond of us, so we are going to have to be quite cautious. Our jetpack seems to have lit on fire, not the highest quality, and we can't open this door, but what we can do is kind of hide over here for a moment. And we will wait. Can take a look at this. Your overheating backpack lies smoking on the floor. You hope it doesn't explode. That seems reasonable. This cleaning bot comes in, and while it is busy, we'll sneak out the door that is otherwise locked. We'll do that quite quickly. Then we're going to take this box here, shift it over towards this grate, and we're going to use our Swiss Army knife, whatever it's actually called, Altarian Army knife, I don't remember, and pop into the ventilation system. Going down will kind of be the long way around, so we're going to go up to the top way. It should be faster, unless I'm very much mistaken, which I hope I'm not, otherwise we're going to be wasting our time. And I think it's actually just one step this way, where it's like 5 or 6 going the other. Very good. And so we'll climb up here. Come over to, Come over to this vent. And I think if we try to kick it open, we just kind of hurt our foot. With a mighty wimpy kick, you manage to hurt your foot. However, the vent grill opens. Alright, so we are able to kick it open. And then what we want to do is take a look over here. There's a helmet. Behind the glass door of the machine, you can see a load of dirty Sarien uniform components. Well, maybe we can put on a Sarien uniform and then be able to hide amongst these people. Ooh, or maybe we'll just hide in here. Uh-oh, you hear someone coming. Alright, we're going to go for a ride in the washing machine, which, frankly, I would have expected to kill us, judging by the general logic of video games, but instead what happens is that we are tumbled into the uniform itself. Darn static link. Hey, look at that. By the most amazing stroke of luck, you've traded in your extremely conspicuous Xenon spacesuit for a Sarien officer's uniform complete with the helmet. Searching the pockets of your newly found disguise, you find the number of possessions you were packing has been greatly reduced. In fact, lost in all that limbo void to where socks and baseballs disappear is everything but the data cartridge. Well, that's good. That is the item we need most. Alright, let's head down this way. You close your eyes and hopes your death will be quick, but to your surprise, the guards do not notice you. In fact, you think your uniform is that of a high-ranking Sarien officer worth sucking up to. Cool. As we walk around, various people will salute us while we pass them. Hopefully I remember the route. I'm going to kind of try and go the most direct route to where we want to be. Yep, so that guy will salute us. You can try to talk to them. The conversation don't really go anywhere. Quasi-amusing, I suppose. Although, it occurs to me that I forgot something, and hopefully I'm not too late. We're going to head back to where we were. I believe there was an item on the ground that I forgot to retrieve. In fact, I'm quite certain of it. Good. Yeah, so we look at the scraps on the ground here. Old Fabry softener sheets rest on the floor here. Hey, there's an ID card there also. Alright, good. So we did need this ID card. head back to where we were. Get another salute from this gentleman. If you head south from that room we were just at that had the 2 elevators with the yellow doors, it pretty much just brings you back to where we first entered the ship, where there was those 2 kind of vault-looking doors. There's no real benefit to going down there other than kind of visually seeing the connection with the rest of the ship, but doesn't matter. This is a cleaning robot. Come up later. Alright, let's take a look at a couple items here. Cowabunga, Wilco. This is it. Apparently I'm not so great at reading. It's the unimaginably powerful star generator, which must not, at any cost, be allowed to remain in the hands of the evil Sarians. But you knew that, right? And let's take a look at this gentleman. This is the biggest, toughest, not to mention ugliest, Sarien guard you have ever seen. At present, he is diligently guarding the star generator from intruders such as yourself. He's wearing some sort of gadget on his belt, but from here you can't tell what its purpose might be. Can't look at those? No. Alright, let's carry on. We'll meet a very polite, friendly robot. Oh, welcome to the weapons dispensary, I guess. I've got an IQ of 5,000, but they feel I'm only good enough to fetch weapons like some whimpering puppy dog. You'll have to show me your ID so I can scurry off and fetch your weapon. Why they don't just wire me into the ship's systems so I would know who you are without an ID card is beyond even my supreme intellect. Very good, so we will show our ID card. Oh, how clever. You have an ID card, and my, what an lovely photo of a pre-proto-organic biped you have too. I guess I'll use my vast resources to fetch your silly weapon for you. Please wait here if you can handle such a simple command. We, in fact, will not follow that command, and instead, we're going to sneak back here. We're going to steal one of these kind of grenade... I guess they're grenades. We'll take a look. And then we need to exit and make sure that we close this behind us. Otherwise, he will know we were back there and we will be eliminated. I figured he had something to say, but I guess not. Alright, so let's come down here. And then for safety's sake, I'm going to pause for a moment just to save. All right, and from up here, we're going to take this grenade, small, innocuous-looking grenade. Yes, we're going to take the grenade and drop it on this big bad boy. Oops. All right, let's carry on. And it would be awfully nice if we could just kind of walk right in there and take care of the star generator, but unfortunately that's not quite not quite the case, because Roger is not the most graceful fellow, as we will see right now, and that cleaning robot is very swift in its duties. Oops. Even get stepped on for our troubles. My, aren't you the clumsy one? Because of your inability to walk without falling on your face, your helmet has been collected by the trash droid. Now you've blown your cover. The Sarians are sure to shoot first and ask questions later. This is A, why I saved, and B, why we now have this blaster. We got a little bit of a shooter coming up, sort of. Luckily, now that we actually have a gun to fire back with, the Sarians are no longer very good shots. Not that I'm going to plan on giving them a chance for multiple chances, but they'll usually miss at least their first shot. So we do get a chance to fire back at them. Luckily, there's only a few that we have to deal with, but still, it is a threat. This should put us back into the star generator room. And the first thing we want to do is search this large guy for that device that was on his belt. You remove the device from the guard's belt. It looks like you have found the remote control that turns off the force field around the star generator. Alright, so let's use that. You press the stud on the remote and the force field around the star generator begins to deplete. Alright, and one moment. Alright, just wanted to check the code for shutting down or setting off the self-destruct, which we were told when we looked at the cartridge back where we got that hover craft. Hopefully I got this right. See what happens. Maybe not. One moment. Okay, yeah, so I don't know if I just maybe I hit exit instead of enter and just wasn't paying attention, but the code is right, 9265. So now the self-destruct sequence is initiated, and we would like to beat a hasty retreat. And where we want to go to is where that guard was defending the second elevator. It should be right here. And as we step out, ooh, this is dangerous. I haven't had that happen before. Oh, cool. Alright, so yes, this guy has been guarding the way to the captain's whatever, escape pod. So let's hop in here. And luckily, things pretty much take care of themselves from here. Kaboom! It is possible to accidentally leave the cartridge behind, and you'll get a slightly different and slightly more disappointing ending. But luckily, we remembered to retrieve the cartridge, and so we can be heroes in full. Roger Wilco, we the people of Xenon extend our limitless appreciation and eternal gratitude for your acts of heroism. Because of your bravery, the planet Xenon, and indeed the entire galaxy, has been saved from domination by the evil, not to mention ugly, Sariens. It is my honor to present you with the coveted Golden Mop, a symbol of pride and accomplishment to members of your esteemed profession. Henceforth and for all time, you'll be known as Hero of Xenon. Hooray! Well, Roger, you did it. You saved the galaxy, received your profession's most noble tribute, and got the girl. Wait, there wasn't any girl. Sorry. Well, you got the mop anyway. From now on, Xenon's your oyster. All you have to do is sit back and let the book... Oh, and now as the sun sets on the peaceful blue planet Xenon and Roger Wilco's first adventure, yes, I'm afraid there are more. We hope you'll remain in your seat long enough to let us... something. Honor our profession, I think it might have said. Alright, and so yeah, we'll just here let the credits roll. I don't know why things happened so quickly there, there wasn't enough time to read it, but maybe I was just too slow. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Space Quest series is kind of just a fun, silly little series. I'll probably move forward with some of the other ones fairly soon. I've done 3 just because it was kind of always one of my favorites growing up, although I probably couldn't even beat it back then. I just remember portions of it. But after this, I'll try to kind of move through the line of the games in order, with a few other things sprinkled here and there just to prevent any monotony or anything, but they'll all be coming sooner or later, and just by nature of the games and their age, none of them take very much time when you know what to do. You know, it's all back in the time when you can only put so much information, you know, on the cartridges and whatnot, so the puzzles had to be a little more difficult, and a lot of the game was just finding a way to build time in. But still, I think they're pretty fun. They're fun stories, so I hope you enjoyed, and till next time, see ya.